Hey guys, it's Mew2king, also known as M2k, professional Smash Bros. Player for a long time. And I also have a meme, Lol M2k, which is basically where I do a lot of funny, goofy stuff over the years. Honestly, it's just me being myself, because I'm always a goofball. And sometimes it gets recorded and gets put on YouTube. And, you know, that's where the Lol M2k videos come from. That small percentage of my life that got recorded that happened to be worth making a video about. So here, I'm just going to be reacting to it. Stuff from, like, long time ago. So, in hindsight, I probably should have recorded this video 7 years ago, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. And with that said, I'm going to get right into it. Psych. Not really. First off, I do want to say if you guys would please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. That would be very appreciated so that you can get notified for new content. Please do that if you're not currently a subscriber. You don't hit the bell. Thank you. And check out my YouTube description as well for ways to support and other stuff. With that said, I'm going to get right into it right now. So here it is, Qatar, the end of 2013, just before Apex 2014. At this point in time, I was like, honestly, contender for best at 3 Smash games at once. I think people talk about 08, like best at Melee Brawl. I think this was my December 2013 was my best time as a Smasher, because I was actually in like grand finals, like pretty much everything. Like it's rare when I wasn't in grand finals and or not winning. But this is what I in my mind was like peak Smasher. Overall. Right here, I'm playing Ally in the grand finals. He's using Ike because Ike was really broken then, and he was also a great player, of course. And I go Falco. Why did I go Falco? Well, I was rotating a bunch of characters, but what I've noticed with my experience is that players who aren't melee players, they're really bad against Falco, and they're also not that good against Fox, but especially bad against Falco. Melee players, on the other hand, they know how to handle spacies better. On the flip side, the ultimate players, or the players who play like Brawl, the Brawl players, they were better at the weird matchups like Mewtwo, but then the melee players didn't know how to handle like Mewtwo or these other characters. So I would use space animals like Falco Fox, especially Falco, intentionally against people who didn't play melee, and I would just do like whatever, you know, the opposite, like whatever they were used to, I would like cross and take their bad matchup. So here I'm using Falco, because Falco is really good in this version. So here I'm Shine Stalling him. I knew he'd try to attack me. Psych, go up here, and then, you know, it's grand finals, dude. It's grand finals, game 5. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here, trick the shit out of him, and I'm gonna taunt right here.
One more jump, yeah.
Oh, and then he attacks me, and then the glasses go flying. They go flying. Watch, you can see me in this cam. Look, the glasses go flying. Look, the glasses go flying. And then we pause the game to get my glasses. This is a really funny time.
Glasses off with that.
Technically, you could be like, oh, well, I'm going to take the stock, but you got to be a super douchebag to do that type of stuff. And here's slow motion.
Yeah.
Really fun times back then. I missed the time when it was like Melee, Brawl, and Project M. Those games were really, really fun. I really missed those time periods in a way. It was like, in hindsight, that was like 8, 9 years ago. Goddamn. And here I'm fighting Westballs. Westballs is real. I think he's like a top 10 player at this time. This is the same tourney I beat Armada, actually. Oh, wait. Is this the same tourney? No, it's a different Qatar tourney. There's a lot of Qatar and SKtar tourneys back NJNY. NJNY was, like, super strong in, like, Brawl and also pretty strong in Melee, too, and Project M. So here, I see him on this cloud. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get off the chain. I got to get off this chain. Get him. I'm so serious about it. Look at me. I got to get off the chain.
Whip hype? The whip hype is so real.
But right here, I flub. I remember this. I flub. This was the easiest hit of all time, and I missed the easiest hit of all time. But this isn't the best chain example. This is just one of the ones that are at a major tournament, so it's a famous moment because it was at a major tournament and recorded. But I do that type of stuff all the time because I think it's funny. I'm literally just like I'm trying really hard not to laugh in a tournament match.
It's back in.
I messed up. I left.
Gets the shine grab.
Oh no, not this. I remember this. This is where I'm gonna make the really Hungry Box had to fight a bear joke. No, this is self-explanatory. No, I'm eating my Reese's Pieces in a little tube. I'm like, if Hungry Box was in a jungle and he had to fight a bear, whose bear would win?
Hungry Box was in a jungle.
Wait.
What is that? What was that, Jason? No.
No, I'll tell. Oh,
no,
right, we just started. I was telling him to shut up.
So if Hungry Box was in a jungle.
I can't even say it because I know how cringe it is. I didn't want to say it. I didn't even knew this was gonna be a YouTube video with 1 million views. I thought it was just like friends just goofing off in a car, like not in a way that's obviously not seriously.
And he had to fight a bear. Whose bear would win?
So stupid. I'm thinking like Hungry Box, like Hungry Box, just doing Dreamy Puff's back air, but in real life, and fighting an actual real life bear. Like obviously the real bear would win, but I for some reason imagine that and. It's just, this is so bad. It's so bad. I'm ashamed. Oh, I would be ashamed if I cared more. I don't care enough. And I just need to eat more Reese's Pieces. Oh, I remember this. I'm just fighting Zero in friendlies. This is right when Smash 4 came out in late 2014. And we're just goofing off playing friendlies, just messing around. So right here, I'm just like doing the thing where, you know, in case they're dumb enough to drift in, I hit him with this back air. Ironically, the only thing that beats that is falling straight down. And unfortunately, he did a falling straight down Falcon Punch, which killed me. And it was shameful. So I did this. And I looked down, and I'm like, no! No! So I thought it would be comedically funny to walk out of the room and do that entire everything. Oh, I kind of miss the old days, dude. They were really fun. Oh, by the way, this video is no one believes me. Chillin' Dude 829 still does not believe me. So I don't remember how long ago this was, but this is a really long time ago. I was just at some Melee tournament. Maybe it was Melee and Brawl. It was either a Melee tourney or a Melee and Brawl tourney. I don't remember. But I was pretending to play Smash in my car because you know when you're laying down and you can like see if your peripheral vision like through your eyelids or something, like you can either barely see or you just know between your hearing and your sight that like you know that they're around you because you hear them and you know. So I knew that they were there. I didn't know they were recording me. I thought that was like a small possibility chance they were recording me, but I knew that they were there, right? With a small chance of recording. So I was trying to play a prank on friends. So I was pretending to like move in my sleep because I could tell I'm talking to his other friends. And I was like pretending to sleep and it'd be really funny if I was like hitting the R button and stuff. So I tried to make it like super obvious. like that. I did it on purpose to pull a prank on him and then I'm like pretending. I was like, what's this?
Are you totally asleep right now?
And then he's talking to me, so that's my cue to get up. Oh my god, this must have been really long ago. Look at my hair. I was like, what's this? I was so convincing too. Dude, nobody believes me. My acting was actually too good then. Oh, and here I think I got second at this tourney. So I was like, even though I remember this tourney, I fought Mango in the Iron Man. I won those pretty solidly. But then I fought Hungrybox and Grands. I went Marth. It was just because it was a charity tourney, so I didn't really care. But I'm competitive, even if I'm not, even if it's like whatever. So I went Marth against Puff. No pivots, game 5. Pretty good considering that, you know. But you know, I'm competitive. I don't like to lose, so I was like, okay, I was well sad 'cause I lost. But so I thought it'd be funny if I just let Hungrybox grab my arms and do whatever he was gonna do. So I was like doing this, you know, when you purposely go limp. So I kind of let him grab my arms, and I just let him do that. And I was just like this, like the straight man face. Like there's the funny guy and the straight man, but they work together well on a team. So I kind of like imagined that was a possibility that might happen. So I kind of just let it happen, and I pretend I was not amused. Oh, this, oh my god. 2013, 14 were really fun.
But like, the thing is like,
Oh, and then Zero was behind me, and he told me to, it's really funny to mess with Armada's hair. So we would always go behind Armada and mess with his hair because he hates it so much. But he hates it in a way that's just, it's like, not like real hate, it's like when you're messing with your friend, and it's like a funny reaction, like that kind of thing. You just do it to get the funny reaction, you know, to troll them. So it was like
more
3,
like
2, 1,
easily
and we totally messed up his interview.
I think Peach Marth, that matchup is more based on rules and fucking Zero and Mew2king. They're fucking stupid a lot of times. But yeah, anyway, Peach Marth.
and anyway, Peach Marth.
Definitely gonna come back from.
A lot of times. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, check this out. Check this out.
Peach Marth.
I'm ahead of the time. I'm knowing that like Forder's reaction, and in here I knew that 2 down tilts would combo into each other. But even if I got 1, he can't do anything because he doesn't have an ability to air dodge up. So I just dash off stage autopod, get fair because it's easier than up B, easy kill. And I didn't have to do this, but it was cool. So I wanted the cool ending.
Peach Marth.
So here I'm reacting to illusion or knowing it's coming. Double down tilt at close range. You can kind of tell. You just kind of do it on autopilot, either 1 or 2 above kill. And in here, the spike. And here's the thing. Here's the thing people don't know about me. So people are like, why didn't you seem happy at winning? Because like, I knew that here's the thing. I have like empathy for the other person. I know the other person might be sad that they lost. And also some people like, not only that person, but also that person's fans. Like only one person can win at a time, right? So I feel empathy for the other person when I beat them. Like I'm not going to sandbag and tourney, you know? Like I'm still going to try to win, but you can still feel empathy at the same time, you know? So here I wasn't as happy. Like I was happy that I won, but it doesn't seem like it because I feel empathy for the other person at the same time. And a lot of people don't understand this about me, but that's like a consistent thing with me a lot of the time. And a lot of the stories in my life, like there was a time I was fighting Shootout on Peach's Castle. I'm going to talk about my book, where in like 2005, and it was like Game 5, and I was going to beat him in 2005, and then I decided not to, and I rematched him on FD and then lost Game 5. I was like, because I felt bad that the other person was like sad next to me. That's stories for another day though. But yeah, this type of stuff happens with me a lot. And then they just came up to me and shook me from behind, scared the crap out of me. And then he's just waving like everyone come up to him like. Okay, part of this, I was kind of like playing into it because it was funny. So I'm like moving my eyes around like a little anime character.
Nation.
Okay, it's like mostly me being quirky, but it's like almost half of it's just like, it's like 2/3 me being quirky naturally, and like 1/3 just like me trolling into it because it makes funny content. And I'm just like always doing that in real life. I'm never thinking, oh, this is gonna be on YouTube later. I'm thinking like, oh, this is funny. Let's just whatever. Let's live life and like it, you know, enjoy it. Pretty
And
simple.
ruined because Mew2king,
Yeah, that's
Megabus
why.
and the
That's
Fire
the reason,
Nation
you know,
attacked.
empathy,
rolled in on the
you don't want anyone to say. You don't want to
over the Mango Nation.
So we have CT Mew2king here. Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Hide from you.
Okay, do it.
And here, I'm just hiding in a store. And it's funny because I'm like in my mid-20s. I'm like in my mid-20s, and you're obviously not supposed to do that in your mid-20s. But that's why it's funny, because you're like a mid-20-year-old, and you're just hiding in a store like you would when you're 8 years old. I used to do stuff when I'm 8 years old, but I think that's why it's funny. So I was just gonna hide here, and my plan was to get him to walk by. I was getting Chibo to walk by, and then when he had to walk by, and then when that person came over, I was gonna scare the crap. I was gonna scare the crap out of that person. I don't remember if it ever happened. I don't remember if it ever happened or not.
Oh, you're telling me that we lost in 2K? Yo, Chivo, look at this. Look at this.
I couldn't. But the thing is, I didn't plan ahead because I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell when that person was walking by or not.
Where the hell is Jason, man? Jason!
And then they're all pretending to look for me. Dude, I used to do this to my parents. Like when I was when I was super young, I was like 10 years old or like 8 years old or whatever. I would literally just hide in from my mom or my parents. I would, you know, when there's like a bunch of clothes and you just hide in the middle. I would do that type of stuff. Because I thought it was funny. I just thought I thought it was entertaining and funny to me. So I would just do that stuff all the time. And then I got my sister to do it too. It
Came
so
in
funny.
thinking I was gonna get
This is Hungrybox from Apex 2010 after he won.
first, and I.
But I lost my controller, and I didn't realize that they were doing like an interview that was going to go on YouTube. So I was just like looking for my silver GameCube controller because I didn't want to lose it. Because I had like a controller for Melee and a controller for Brawl. And I may or may not have had a bag. I don't remember if I had a bag, but I do remember I had to keep both controllers on me at all times. So whether I'm holding them or putting them down or have a bag, whatever. But sometimes you just lose them. And that's also one of the reasons I got a bag.
No.
So I was looking for it. But I didn't realize they were recording.
Dude, we're interviewing.
And he's like, dude, we're interviewing. But it didn't click. He said, dude, we're interviewing someone, but it didn't click for me. I wasn't realizing what was going on. And I think Hungrybox knew that.
Oh, do you think you can make a quick announcement?
And I was just so focused on what I was saying. I was asking him, do you think you can make a quick announcement? I was really not processing like all the social, like normal stuff that a normal person would get at this time. I was just thinking that I wanted to find my game controller, so nobody. Can you make an announcement? I didn't even. Oh my god, I'm so naive.
No, my controller's gone. I need to find it.
And I'm filming this, and I can put it on YouTube.
Little did I know, many years later. Yeah, I'll look back at this
I
moment.
guess I already
Check over there.
And then somebody else told me that they think they found it.
Check over there.
Can you please make an announcement? You have to have both microphones like, right there.
This doesn't go to the PA system. This goes to my camera.
I need. Oh, you have it.
I was not processing what he was saying. And then somebody else is talking to me.
Winning. No, keep it going. That's fine. I like this. All right.
Oh, and then you know when you watch Looney Tunes and they start doing like this with like their back out and they're just like you know ever watch like the old cartoons where they're like clearly slanted like this when a like exit stage left or something. So I was doing that type of thing.
Winning Apex is fine. I like this. All right.
So I was just like playing it. I was like, all right, exit stage left.
Winning Apex is it was great.
And that's when Zero helped me beat Otori. He basically just told me don't give up. It wasn't really giving tips. He just was like, don't give up, basically. So I didn't give up on Everest either. That could be its own video, actually. All right, and that's me reacting to Lol M2k, part 1. If you guys like this content or whatever else you want to see, I could do like part 3. I mean, I already did a part 2 from long ago. I could do part 3, or just a bunch of other videos. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could potentially do. So let me know what you guys want in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Let me know in the comments all that fun stuff. And check the YouTube description. I have this factor code for 50% off ending March 6th of 2023. And a bunch of other ways you could support me. I'm the best coach at Metafy as well. If you're interested, just check the YouTube description. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.